Hello all, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to talk about the minimum trigonometry what you need in class 11 science physics. Okay, so we need some trigonometrical aspect. So we are going to call this class as a zero level trigonometry class for 11 science physics. Okay, now to start with, you guys know that in trigonometry you have function like sine theta, cos theta, then tan, cot, and sec, and cosec, right? So if you count them, there are 6 trigonometric functions. Okay, there are 6 in numbers. Now, from where this idea comes and all, we'll talk about it a bit. Now, if you see this theta, somehow it refers to angle. Now, if you guys remember, then first let us define angle. So this is called plane angle. Okay, so angle theta is defined as L by R. Actually, now what is L here? So if you take suppose imagine a circle, and suppose you move from here to here, and you subscribe an angle theta. It may be 10, 20, 30 degree, whatever. So if you go from here to here, then you subscribe this length of the arc L. So this is length of the arc, and this is the radius of the circle. So this is length of the arc, this is radius of the circle. Now you can also see that if you go around the circle once, okay, so if you go around the circle once, starting from here you come back, then the length of the arc will be 2 pi r, that will be the perimeter of the circle, and divided by r, so this will be 2 pi. So theta will be 2 pi for a circle, right? So in simple sense we say that circle, if you see a circle, then it describes an angle 360 degree, and because of that it is 2 pi. Now it turns out that in physics we will try to measure the angle in radian. Okay, so there is one conversion, just like I told you, one revolution is 2 pi radian. Now one revolution is 360 degree, so in the simple sense 360 degree is 2 pi radian. So pi radian is 180 degree. So this is the conversion. Okay, so in some places you will find we'll measure the angle in radian, not in degree. Okay, so this is the conversion factor. Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Now if we ask this basic question from where this function comes, so I don't know, trigonometry, if you split it, this part somehow tells about triangle, and metry means measurement, so it has to do with triangle measurement. So suppose we have two lines like this, and suppose this angle is theta, and suppose I drop a perpendicular here and one more perpendicular here, and we are going to name this as, let us say, PQR, and let us say this part to be ST. Now if you concentrate on the triangle, let us say PRQ, and triangle PST. So one is smaller triangle and one is bigger triangle. If you compare them, then you will conclude that they are similar. Okay, so they are similar triangles. Why they are similar? So if you see, then both triangles, this angle is same, one angle is same, this angle is same, and it turns out because sum of interior angle will add up to 180 degrees, right? Now this plus this plus this angle and this angle will be also same. So we conclude that they are similar. Now if we write this distance to be, let us say, x, okay, this one and this one we are writing x, okay, let us write it this to be adjacent. So let us write it a prime, and this is O, the whole thing is O, and this is O prime, and this is H, and this is H prime. Now whatever letter I have used here, I want to mean that this is adjacent side, this is opposite to the triangle, and this is hypotenuse. Okay, in one sense we all know that this is called perpendicular, this is called base, and this is called hypotenuse. Other version is this is called opposite side of the angle, opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. Now it turns out that since the triangle are similar, it means that if you write O by H, so this O by H is also equal to O prime by H prime. Okay, so this the ratio of the sides will be same, and same goes for A by H. It will be equal to A prime by H prime. Okay, now this is nothing but the idea of similar triangle. Now what is conceptual here? If you pay attention, this is nothing but sine theta. Okay, sine theta, we know that it is opposite by hypotenuse, or we call perpendicular by hypotenuse, and this is nothing but cos theta, which is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse or base by hypotenuse, right? Now if you divide it, then if you divide this by this, then you will find that h will get cancelled here. So we are going to get, so if you divide this by this, you are going to get O by A will be equal to O prime by A prime, and this ratio is nothing but perpendicular by base, so this is nothing but tan theta. Okay, so in simple sense it comes from this, that sin theta is this, cos theta is this. So this ratio, because they are similar, it's same, so we this is a simple way to introduce trigonometrical function. Okay, of course there might be a different reason than that, but this way the thing comes. Okay, so because the ratio of the sides will be same, so that one ratio is called sin theta, cos theta. If you divide them, you get tan theta. We all know that sin theta divided by cos theta is tan theta. Okay, sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. And we all know the relation also between them. Okay, that this cosec theta is 1 by sin theta, and sec theta is 1 by cos theta, and cot theta is 1 by tan theta. Okay, these are the simple things which you guys know. Now moving on, now it turns out that this, if I draw this kind of thing, this is a plane, this is xy plane, uh, in trigonometry, suppose you start moving from here and we go in this direction, so angle is supposed to be positive. So generally if I go in this direction, angle is taken to be positive. This is anti-clockwise. If you go in different way, and then the angle is negative. So the convention is, in physics I'm talking about, the convention is anti-clockwise angle is positive. Okay, so anti-clockwise is positive angle and clockwise is negative. This is the convention. Now suppose you go around once, you subtend the angle 360 degree or 2 pi radian, right? We talked about it. Now what happens, suppose you go around like this, so you go around one, then you go one more time. So you started here, so this is 2 rotation. So in this case you will subtend the angle 720 degree and which will be 4 pi. Okay, so angle, first you have to select from which you are measuring. So generally let us say we are measuring with respect to this x-axis, let us say. So if I go in this direction, then these things are positive and you have to keep on adding it. Now same thing, if I go in opposite direction from here to here, I will describe minus 2 pi and minus 4 pi. Okay, now moving on, in to make the things easier in trigonometry, we say that let me write it, this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree, and then this will be 360 degree. So if I go like this, then that is obvious. Now each part is called quadrant. This is first quadrant, I am writing only first. Each 90 degree sector is called a quadrant. Okay, quadrant. Now this is first quadrant, second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now it turns out that there is a rule associated with the angle, and that rule we are going to call it, let us say ASTC. We'll explain the meaning of it. Let me write A here, S here, T here, and C here. Now what does that mean? That it means that if between 0 and 90 degree, all the functions, all means all the 6 functions from 0 to 90 degree, they are positive. So all the trigonometric function values between 0 and 90 will be positive. If you go from 90 to 180, between between 19 and 180, assistant for sine, and I will also write with cosec. So sine and cosec, okay, of course they are reciprocal of it, they are positive here. Between 90 to 180, sine and cosec is positive, and between 180 to 270, tan and cot are positive, and in the between 270 to 360, cos and sec are positive. Okay, so this rule stands for that. ASTC, you guys can say this to be All Assam State Transport Corporation, All Arunachal State Transport Corporation, whatever way you can remember, but that is the idea. Now also it turns out that as I told you, we can write this angles in terms of pi radian. So this is 0 only, so I will write 0 radian. This is pi by 2 radian, this is pi radian, this is 3 pi by 2 radian, and this is 2 pi. Now one important point is that okay, as I told you, all the 6 trigonometric functions are positive between 0 to 90, and between this and this you can comment on. Now it turns out that all the trigonometric all functions, okay, I mean trigonometric function changes only at 90 degree plus minus theta and 270 degree plus minus theta. Now this is very important concept, that all the functions, like 6 functions, let me write, all 6 functions will change only at 90 plus minus theta and 270 plus minus theta. Now what I mean by that is this. Now how they change also, so change in the sense one function might change to another and so on, and this change happens with this, that sine at this things will change into cos, and cos will change into sine, tan will change into cot, and cot will change into tan, and same way sec will turn into cosec, and so on. So this is this rule is going to play a very important thing, that all 6 functions changes only at this, and how they are going to change, sine will change into cos, tan will change into cot, and sec will change into cosec with sign convention. Okay, so this changes, all 6 function changes, and this with sign. Okay, now this is going to be important, so keep in your mind. Now let us talk about some interesting part now. Okay, now I'm going to rub this, just keep a note of this, what I'm going to do now. Now let us say, you guys remember, I guess, what is sine 90 minus theta? So I guess from your last lesson, last class, you can remember, not last class, from class 10 onwards, I guess you guys know this. So first question I ask you, from in which quadrant this function lies? So sine 90 minus theta means it will be in first quadrant, right? It will be lying here. So sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. You guys know that. Now let me ask you, what is sine 90 plus theta? In which quadrant it will lie? So 90 plus theta means you are somewhere here in this quadrant, in the second quadrant, and whenever I write theta here, in this case, just I will add one thing here, this theta is less than and equal to 90 degree. Okay, whenever I am writing theta in this formulas, this is going to be the condition. Now so sine 90 plus theta, where it is going to lie? So 90 plus theta, theta is less than this, so it is going to lie in this, and sine is positive only in this quadrant, so it is going to be cos theta. Now what is cos 90 minus theta? So 90 minus theta means in the first quadrant, and cos will change into sine, everything's are positive, so this will be sine theta. What will be cos 90 plus theta? Now see, 90 plus theta means you are in this quadrant, right? Now in this quadrant only sine and cosec are positive, all rest are negative. So cos 90 plus theta, cos function will be negative here in this case, so I will write it equal to minus sine theta. Why minus? Because cos is negative here, and we know that at 90 plus minus theta the trigonometric function changes like this, right? Now moving on, what is sine 180 minus theta? Let us predict this. So you can see sine 180 minus theta means you will be in this quadrant, and as we talked about, the nature of the function will not change at it only changes at 90 plus minus theta or means 270 plus minus theta. At 180 degree it does not changes. So sine 180 minus theta, sine will remain same. It is in second quadrant, it's positive. It turns out to be sine theta. Right. Now, same way, what will be cos 180 minus theta? So if you come here, cos 180 minus theta, again you are in second quadrant. Cos is negative, okay, and the function is not going to change, but cos will be negative, so this is minus cos theta. Now it turns out that if you, I will just do one more. Now these things are going to be very useful for you guys. Okay, let me add one two more. What will be sine, okay, for any function 360 degree plus theta will be equal to theta only. Means you put any function cos 360 degree plus theta, let us say cos 360 degree plus theta. So you are here and 360 degree, nothing is going to happen, so it will change into cos theta. Okay, so this is true for all 6 functions. Just you have to write cos, sine or whatever, but they will take the same form. Now what about 360 minus theta? So what will be, let us say cos 360 degree minus theta. Now you can see 360 minus theta means you are in this quadrant, fourth quadrant. Here cos is positive, so cos is going to be positive only, right? So in this way we can find, means we can understand this. I can, if you guys understand this ASTC rule, then you guys can all write this formula. You can write for 270 plus theta, or for any value you can try it. Okay, so I'm just leaving it to you guys. Now let me calculate what is the value of, like, okay, just you guys know this. So what is the value of sine 90? We know that it is 1. So let us try to prove it using this. So let us go to this one. Okay, so I am going to use this one here. So let us make theta 0. So I can write, see, sine 90 degree minus 0 degree. Okay, let us say 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, so that is equal to cos 0, right? And we know that cos 0 is 1, so we can prove it like this. Now let us try to do that with this also. Okay, sine 180 minus 90 will give you sine 90, and that will be again 1, right? Now same way you try it for cos 90, you guys can get it. Now let me try what is sine 180 degree is going to look like. Sine 180 degree, and we are going to find that sine 180 is 0. How? So you go back to this formula. Okay, you can go back to this formula also, both will do. So let us say either this formula or this formula. Let me use this one first. So if I write sine 90 plus 90, right? So 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta, so it is going to be cos 90, and we know that cos 90 is 0, so this is 0. Now let us go back to this. Now if you use this, then you just make it's sine 180 minus 0. Now I am using this, so sine 180 minus 0, you can see will be equal to sine 0 only, using the concept sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. So sine 0 is 0, so you are going to get that. Okay, now let us do two more. Okay, let us find what is cos 180 degree. Okay, and it will turn out to be -1. Now let us see how and why. So let us use that formula, cos 90 plus theta. This one, if you remember, it was equal to minus sin theta, right? So if I put theta here, so cos 90 plus 90, let us make it 90, so that will be equal to minus sin 90. Now minus sin 90 is 1, sin 90 is 1, so this is going to be -1. Now let us try one more using this idea, cos 180 minus theta. If you recall, that is equal to minus cos theta, right? So you are going to find it out that cos 180 minus theta is this. So if I make this to be 0, so cos 180 degree minus 0 degree. Okay, now I am making it 0, so that will be equal to minus cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, so this is -1. Now you have to remember this things, okay, especially 90, 180 and some angles. You guys can remember it. Now there is a geometrical visualization to find angles. I will just tell you the simplest version. So suppose suppose we are moving from here, okay, and as we are moving, we'll describe an angle, right? Now, so let us say this line starts moving, and at one point, suppose this line is here. Now, so this line is continuously moving. At any time it is here. This is the angle, and if I draw perpendicular, this is called opposite side or perpendicular, and this is called adjacent side or base, and this is hypotenuse, right? Now, so if I ask you what is sine theta, then we all know that sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? Now, what will be the value of sine 0? We know that it's 0. Let us try to find it out. So sine 0 means this line is here, right? Now, so try to understand. 0 means as you start moving, so 0 was here, and if you come here, it's 90 and so on. So 0 means this hypotenuse is lying here. So in that case, perpendicular length will be 0. Hypotenuse is there, so that's why it's 0. Then if I take cos 0, cos theta is base by hypotenuse. What will be cos 0? Cos 0, if you see, if this line is here, then only it's 0. So when theta will become 0, you can see hypotenuse and base will become same, right? So this also, and this, why?